So for example, when private individuals exchange money and lend each other money, many times it's undocumented. However, when you get into larger sums of money that are being exchanged between two parties, usually a piece of paper isn't quite sufficient. So for example, if I was to lend Mr. Jones $50,000 and I was to tell him that I wanted that money paid back to me at a 10% interest rate over the course of the next 5 years, he's happy, he agrees to it because of whatever reasons. Maybe he needs to get his kids into school that year and his divorce papers haven't been finalized, so the bank won't give him a mortgage. Puts him into a position where he needs to get a private mortgage. So he'll work with me to do that, and we'll agree on those terms. And those terms can be anything. My example was 10%, but it could be 8%, it could be 12%, it could be 6 months, it could be 10 years. It really is a personal situation that's dealt with one-on-one. But once those terms are decided, I, lending Mr. Jones the money, may say, you know, Mr. Jones, I don't really know you, and as much as I trust that you can pay this money back, what I'd like to do is to be able to register this on your house. That means that if you don't pay me back, Mr. Jones, I'll have the ability to have your house sold so that I can get that money back. Now that's critical because now I'm very secure in that position. Less than half of 1% of people allow their homes to go into power of sale. Keeping a home is critical. And it is the first thing that people will pay when they're in debt. They don't want to lose their house. So lending somebody money with their house as security is a very, very safe form of investing. Not to mention that you have been able to identify the terms up front. So as opposed to investing into a mutual fund where you have no idea how that market is going to perform and if you'll get 2% or 10% that year, we've identified that up front. We also have security that if he doesn't pay us back our money, we can sell his house, but you can't do that with a corporation. If you invest that money into a mutual fund and they lose it, there is absolutely no recourse. So that's really what lending money in mortgage investing is all about. It's about setting up an agreement, just like you would when you go to the bank for your house. And should that agreement fall apart, you have the person's home as security to be able to recover your investment and any of the interest that had been agreed to up front. So you really are in a safe position. I'm going to be hosting a seminar on this information because it can get quite detailed, but at a high level, I wanted to share with you that it is quite simple. It is simply a loan between two people that is backed by security, which is the home. Thank you very much. Please visit my website, dianabutler.ca, for further information on when the seminar will be held.